Excuse me. Is he hunting coffee? Oh, you man. Okay, hello. Crap. Hello. So, I shuffled these cards right here, and I'm gonna pull from them, and then I'm gonna pull from this Hermit Tarot. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit of a story. I already shuffled, but I guess I'm shuffling again. I got Archangel Michael that showed up twice in the couple seconds before while I was shuffling. So could be recognizing Archangel Michael supporting you, guiding you, protecting you from harm. Okay, but yeah, so let's see what this message is about. My throat's getting itchy, so there could be something that somebody's holding back from. Okay, there could be a truth that somebody is trying to block themselves from expressing or being revealed. Could be like, blocked throat chakra type dynamic. Okay, so somebody could be kind of recognizing, truths they could be, really kind of denying at this time. All right. Okay. Let's see what we have so far. Oh no. Okay, so somebody could be kind of recognizing certain arguments that are being presented. Okay, somebody could be kind of paying attention to emotional manipulation and trying to stay vigilant. Somebody, there could be this desire to heal and transform, be more friendly, and release pent up energy. Okay, somebody could be going through certain highs and lows and wanting to take a softer approach, changing things up. They could be moving forward towards what they feel is unconditional love. They could be feeling genuine within, certain, and recognizing that this is a real connection. It says, to me, you are perfect. There could have been a recognition of somebody being foolish or thoughtless, okay? And at this point, they're, wanting to move forward into an unpredictable situation. There could be a desire to focus on family dynamics and what could have been, broken. All right, somebody's learning to forgive and let go of grudges, and they're trying to get back on track from feeling lost. There could be a desire to really kind of assert themselves. This could be you, all right? And you could be recognizing the gift of now, okay? Recognizing how the connectivity in different things and finding a greater sense of wisdom. All right, somebody could be feeling like they're wanting to really manifest, bring more into their life what is making them happy and contented. And there could be a realization or recognition of unspeakable obstacles, okay? Somebody could be really trying to harness their inner strength and overcome these obstacles, okay? Ooh, just pull this whole thing. Whoa. So there's that little tidbit. Whoa. Crap. Let me just see. I guess they're supposed to be there. I was trying to make a third pile, but it just went right on top of the other one. Anyway. Felt like a typewriter. Speaking of which, I've been working on different areas of my book and had some new realizations recently, and decided to kind of add in certain things that I'd kept to myself And it was really interesting doing so, because I'm getting feedback in a way that is giving me way more depth of insight to the experiences that I've had, and really kind of allowing for me to like integrate these truths in a way that I'm no longer doubtful or questioning in certain ways. Okay, so it could be something that's going on with you at this time, if you're seeing this, or someone in your energy. All right. Okay, so let's see what we have. Somebody could be recognizing certain disloyal aspects they had been dealing with, and they could be really kind of wanting to separate themselves. There could be certain burned bridges. Somebody could be really wanting to focus more on what's happy and bringing blessings into their life. Okay, they could be wanting to return to a more confident and secure state of mind. There could be a lot of maturing going on. Somebody could be really moving forward towards what they feel would be progress. And there could have been certain realizations that, you know, somebody wasn't thinking of your feelings or being considerate. Okay. Somebody could be having waves of emotion or, you know, fear or worry. Okay. And they could be wanting to get on the same page with some type of conversation. We got connected on the internet right here, tuned in, searching, spying. Ouch. Somebody could be kind of wanting to reach out. All right. But there could be a need to be aware of manipulation. Okay. There could be a need to kind of embrace your, it says, utilizing the primitive power of nature for transformation and manifestation. Kind of stay true with your energetic alignment, and you know, navigate this situation in a way where you are, you know, focus more on what you're wanting to bring out of a situation, instead of you know, staying within unspoken desires. Okay. Or suffering in silence. You could be dealing with a situation where there are, you know, real feelings going on, but you could have been keeping them to yourself. Okay. Or somebody could have been. But at this point, you could be getting to a greater sense of peace. Okay. You could be feeling a greater balance and resiliency within yourself. There could have been, you know, narcissistic behaviors or tendencies, and it could have been, you know, somebody could have been focused more on themselves, but certain energy could be kind of bottlenecking, and there could be lessons that are being learned, a greater insight where somebody could be feeling that they're moving forward more intentionally towards what they're wanting to complete. Okay. There could be, we have a divine feminine, nurturing, intuitive, emotional, uplifting. Okay. So it seems that there could be, you know, some type of shift or change that somebody's wanting to initiate. Okay. They could have been running from their feelings, or, you know, from facing their ego or truth. But at this point, they're wanting to initiate and move forward towards a new direction. Okay, somebody could have been focused more on the past previously, and at this point, they're wanting to move forward with their own primal desires. Okay, they could have been feeling like they were stuck or leading themselves towards a dead end previously. Okay, so somebody could be really feeling like they're wanting to initiate in a way that is bringing them a greater sense of peace. Okay, there could be a recognition that somebody's wanting to move forward towards a soulmate, twin flame, friendship, or romantic partner. Okay, there could have been some type of surface story that somebody's wanting to get to a greater truth within, and they could be wanting to move forward in a way that is bringing a greater sense of enjoyment into a situation. Okay, Really kind of focusing on the good instead of the negativity, okay? Somebody could be creating a boundary for themselves when it comes to some type of love affair. Excuse me. And there could be a reconciliation within a soul contract. Somebody could be really moving forward towards repairing certain relationships. There could be a distance or a separation in a ghosting situation, but as long as faith is maintained, you could be recognizing that you're, receiving the divine guidance that you're desiring of, okay, that will be helping to propel you forward and embrace the challenges. We have both these right here. Each party could be kind of looking from a distance, hidden in their own way or something. But there could be some type of catalyst, okay? Somebody could be realizing that they had been guarded, cautious, paranoid, and masking themselves, or healing. I was going to say hiding and concealing, but healing too. What's funny is we have Archangel Raphael, which is the healing angel. So yeah, so somebody could have been in a position of really being cautious and guarded, but there are different things that are helping to make someone aware of the truth. Okay, it says helping to see the truth and calling out a situation. There could be a recognition of where it is that you're feeling, kind of a sense of being drained or exhausted, and where it is that you're needing to be courageous and take bold action. Okay, be fearless. Somebody could be recognizing toxic dynamics within, their environment and true incompatibility. Okay, somebody could be having a greater awareness within certain arguments and, kind of wanting to initiate in a way that is more intentional for their desired outcome. Okay. I know. Get all over the place. Okay, let's see. This one and this one, and then those. Okay. So somebody could be recognizing that self-sacrifice has been depleting their true essence, and they're wanting to remember their worth and find harmony. Okay, somebody could be paying attention to divine timing and serendipity. They could be recognizing that the denial or not facing their truth is creating tension, stressing them out, and kind of giving them a headache. Right? Somebody could be kind of feeling like they've created a self-inflicted isolation and they're wanting to discover a new world. Okay, they could be paying more attention to their intuitive wisdom and moving into new territory, unlocking their ultimate truth. Okay, somebody could be feeling like they are empowering themselves and maturing in a way where they can be creating a greater sense of self-confidence within them. Okay, somebody could be wanting to escape certain lifestyle dynamics and, move away. It says break the cycle of addiction, healing, and stepping forward. Somebody could be wanting to move away from addicted outlooks and behaviors and really allow for themselves to align with their higher self, ascend, okay, and move forward towards a spiritual awakening. All right, that sounds cool. Come on, you get back over there. One more after this. Okay. Trying to get all these. Oh, the chance to speak. Here we go. Okay, here we go. There we go. They're definitely showing themselves. Let's see. Okay. Let's see over here. All right. So somebody could be realizing they're receiving the proof that they needed to, you know, create the shift from the pain they had been enduring. Okay. Somebody could be recognizing there's a twist of fate and they could be trusting the process. Okay. Things could be kind of out of their control and feel like it's happening by chance, but at this point they could be watching the blessings flow into their life. There could be a sense of joy and gratitude and a recognition that divine energy is surrounding you. Okay. Somebody could be paying more attention to their internal state and their soul whispers. Okay. They could be recognizing that they're needing to find some type of spiritual release. And they could be really yearning, negotiating, and really planning or pleading to figure things out and receive the support in order to get things back on track. Somebody could be wanting to express some type of message. They could be re-examining a situation that they feel is a wish come true and paying attention to the signs that they're being led with. Okay. Somebody could be recognizing certain mistakes. They could be listening to, you know, different truths or new awarenesses, like trying to learn from the situation. And they could be closing the door on old relationships and old behaviors. Okay. They could be paying attention to the fact that they have eyes for you, are fascinated and focused, watching you. Okay, focused on you. All right, so I feel like I'm flipping back and forth between a couple people or something, you or some other person. But at this point, somebody could be really grounding their awareness and getting to, you know, what they feel could be a wish come true. It says, darkness cannot hide the light that is meant to shine. No matter how much darkness you see, your blessings await. So somebody could be really kind of getting to a greater sense of ease within themselves. And like I said, grounding into their truth. All right. There could be some type of unexpected visit, a spontaneous decision, or a surprise pop up in some type of way that is bringing, you know, two parties, I guess, right, to a, you know, sense of an agreement. Okay. They could be moving themselves forward towards new opportunities and resources. Okay. But there is some type of, you know, meeting halfway. Whoop, which one is that? How funny. Here we go. Meeting halfway that could be occurring. Okay. Okay. So somebody could be wanting to cut ties, stand up for themselves, and awaken their truth while moving forward towards a greater cooperation. Okay. So somebody could be really recognizing what they're needing to release from their life and what they're wanting to move forward towards. Okay, somebody could be, instead of focusing on continuous cycles or, you know, bad decisions based on addictions or thrills, somebody could be really planning intentionally on how, where, why, when they'd be able to move forward towards their, you know, their desire at this time. Okay, all right, so yeah, somebody could be feeling trapped. We got a masculine energy. Okay, they could be wanting to give back, be more nurturing, and open up towards new opportunities. We have a glow up right here. Somebody could be taking the time to smell the roses. Somebody could have been embarrassed about certain behavior, but at this point they're aligning with, you know, the messages, the insights they've been receiving and wanting to move forward towards their destiny. Okay, somebody could be having a higher awareness, though puzzled. They could be feeling that they're being guided. Okay, somebody could be recognizing what type of reality they're wanting to form and create, and they're releasing what is insulting to their soul. Okay, we got a dirty little secret right here. But it says unhealthy relationships through destruction, new beginnings emerge. So somebody could be kind of recognizing where their focus is and what is being, broken down along the way because of this. Somebody could be wanting to expand their consciousness, open their senses, and awaken their dormant wisdom through meditation or new awarenesses. Somebody could have been, really kind of in their feelings and not expressing them, but they could be wanting to move forward towards laughter, happiness, joy, and healing, unity, balance, gratitude, appreciation, joyful connections. They could be wanting to nurture their love, their family, and their happiness. Okay, somebody could be feeling much more compassionate. They could have been hiding their expression, but at this point, there's some type of expansion of energy that they can no longer deny. They're wanting to confess their feelings, maintaining humility and balance. Okay, but initiate towards making changes or adjustments within a transitional situation or intense situation. They could be moving forward towards what they're curious of within the opportunities that they're being faced with. Okay, somebody could be writing something out and deleting it, but they're keeping notes in a situation, and they could be really opening themselves up, grounding within certain lessons they've learned and moving forward towards serendipity, like I said. Okay, somebody's wanting to cultivate life's equilibrium and find harmony in chaos. They could have been paying attention to lust and rage previously, and they're wanting to immerse themselves in their true emotions, where they can be truly intimate. Okay, and quantum jump towards where it is that they're truly wanting to manifest. Okay, somebody could have been recognizing how to alter from a state of stress to passionate intention, and they could be kind of recognizing how they're needing to alter their emotional awareness. They could be needing to loosen up and free their energy and create an awareness within the truth that they had been denying. Okay, oh my goodness. Let's do a little tarot before I jump in the other one, but let's do this one. It's pretty late right now. All right. We got the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Excuse me. So seems to be, really grounding themselves within the passion that they have. Look at that. And looking forward towards success, victory, and triumph. All right, they could have been, focused on what they've been restricting themselves from, certain pain and negativity and lack instead of their long-term goals. And at this point, somebody could be focused more on their hopes and dreams, what they're really wishing to bring into their life. And at this point, they could be really anticipating what could be coming in instead of shying away from it. Oops. Oh no. Clip. Don't do it. It's falling. Okay. Alright. Let's check them out. This over here and this over there. And here we go. Alright. So two of the cards I was just talking about, the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So somebody could be really recognizing that a certain team or partnership dynamic is leading them towards success, and they could have a strong passion towards the opportunities that they're being inspired towards. They can have a greater sense of worth within certain connectivity, wanting to present some type of offer. And somebody could be really kind of looking forward in a way that's, celebrating and being more focused on peace and harmony. Okay. Somebody could have healed their inner child and different wounds they had been carrying around. They could be allowing for, joy and innocence to be at the forefront in order for them to help navigate through different illusionary situations. And we got the hangman, the tower, and the hermit, with the empress coming in after that. So yeah, somebody could be, going within, really looking at things from a different perspective and recognizing what is needing to alter and shift, what major changes need to occur within their life in order for them to really receive what it is that they're desiring of or know is meant for them, okay? And somebody could be recognizing that they are receiving different areas of cooperation through challenge, okay? And possibly instead of feeling like they're the only person, going through this experience or something like that, okay? So let's see. Yeah, somebody could be ready to face their fear with a greater level of discernment, knowing that they're leading themselves towards, wish fulfillment and what they know is important within, okay? Somebody could have, brought themselves into a greater depth of their emotion and created new truths and awarenesses where they're feeling much more confident in leading themselves in a way that they feel would be foundational, okay? They could be knowing what they're needing to release and what they're wanting to hold on to. I don't know what these little songs are, but probably it's like a cartoon or something. Anyway. So yes, woo. Somebody could be, walking away from manipulation and deception, and really kind of staying true to themselves with the work that they've been doing, knowing that they've matured and elevated, and they could be, really ready to receive, hey, mister, come on, the work, the harvest of the work that they've been doing and the wishes coming true that come from it, okay? Somebody could be looking to the future instead of, the loss that they had gone through in the past, okay? They could be altering their position or perspective and allowing themselves to have this new dawn occur, okay? Seems like a lot of these cards want to come out, so I might be here for a while. But yeah, somebody could be really recognizing that they have the whole world in their hands in order to plan and form towards the environment that they're truly wanting to create, okay? They could be knowing what it is that they're wanting to pour into and feeling secure as they take action moving forward on their destined path, okay? Somebody could be really wanting to dedicate themselves to, an emotionally fulfilling beginning, okay? And I was going to say new, but I stopped myself, so who knows what that means. But yeah, somebody could be really knowing what it is that they're wanting to dedicate themselves to, knowing that their emotions should be at the forefront. And we have the Knight of Cups right here with this death card, okay? So there could have been like a major transformation where somebody's really leading themselves, from the heart, okay? They could be knowing that they're moving forward towards a new cycle and shift in their life while feeling content within what it is that they've formed and, the presence that they are embodying. And they could be knowing that they are closing out cycles of pain and negativity in a way that is helping for them to propel further, more intentionally, taking action and communicating in the way that they're truly desiring, okay? Let's see these cards right here on top when they come out. Okay. And then, okay, so yeah, somebody could be really having a focus on what it is that they're wanting to lead themselves towards, okay? There could be a recognition that sharing this message from the heart, that they've been carrying is, leading them into personal alignment and alignment within their life. We have the Judgment card and the Hierophant right here. with the Page of Cups. So it's like this message right here, once action, has been taken, it's, will align with the higher self and, align within the true position they're meant to be. There could have been awakenings and reckonings that have occurred, but somebody could be really feeling confident with, their true expression. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands right here, the Strength card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be definitely feeling that they've gained the strength and the confidence through their own skill and mastery, and have the ability to combat or block, others' oppositional forces. They could be really feeling secure within the action that they know they're meant to take. Oh. And we got the Magician and the Four of Wands. Somebody could be really knowing what they're wanting to do when it comes to manifesting and creating their life with the true desired structure. We have a soulmate dynamic right there. And then with the Lovers as well, it's like there could be this truly kind of obsessive quality that somebody's wanting to move forward with this more loving expression. And somebody could be recognizing which kind of choices they're wanting to make and what embodiment of themselves they're wanting to embrace, whether it's through love or through fear. Somebody could be moving more intentionally and knowing what action they're meant to be taking that only they can make or take when it comes to bringing in what they're truly wanting in their life, okay? Somebody could be seeing the difference between reciprocal balance and conflict that's being created, and they could be taking action towards difficult choices in order to really move in. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Keeps coming. Here we go. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody could be really recognizing, what it is that they're desiring to move forward towards that they feel would be really nurturing and fulfilling, and, focus more on, emotional fulfillment for all instead of, just a singular notion. They could be recognizing that as they move forward in this way, it's leading them towards their true desired long-term goals when they look at things from a more healed perspective and the legacy they're wanting to create. And somebody could be ready to move forward into the next chapter, feeling much more prepared in order to move forward away from heartbreak, lack, scarcity, and anxiety, and towards a stabilizing and grounding, abundant gift. All right. Somebody could have been restricting themselves from justice. Oh, this is weird. We have the King of Wands and the King of Swords right next to each other. But at this point, somebody could be kind of using their discernment and knowing what steps they're meant to take in order to hold their vision and lead towards, balanced and devoted relationship dynamic where they can foresee a positive outcome. Okay. Yeah, somebody could be really asserting their emotional expression, no longer allowing for undesired offers or options to be, permeating their energy, and they could be moving forward intentionally to create personal balance. Okay. All right. A personal balance in order to enact what their true desires are in purposeful intention. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see what this says here. I'm open to compromise. I'm manifesting you. Ace of Cups. So somebody's ready for a new emotionally fulfilling beginning. Oh, and we got the Ace of Wands. So there could be recognition of divine connectivity with the Ace, or with the Wands and the Cups right there. So yeah, somebody could be feeling like they're, wanting to move forward towards, a lock and key type of situation where somebody has the lock and somebody's got the key. But I'm a very jealous person came up right there. My ears are ringing. Somebody, it says, sometimes I wonder if you care. And then it says, I feel the same way. So there could be this, reciprocal or mirrored dynamic, okay, that's going on, and somebody could be stuck in their ego in certain ways, feeling that it's a strength, but there could be a need to pay attention to what their true inspired passion is right now. It says, I'm too afraid to talk. What's that? But my life started when I met you. Okay, somebody feels that you may have hurt them, or they could have hurt you. I feel like another one flipped over. No? No? Okay. They're gonna fall over. Okay. Somebody could be recognizing that they had to go through certain things. It wasn't the right time. When you connected, they needed to ground themselves, but they're realizing that they want to. Okay. It says, let me have you. I want you, let me have you. They could be recognizing there's a lot of pain that they're needing to heal from, like I was saying. But they could be paying more attention to what their true feelings are at this time. They want to know what you want. What do you want? What do you want? It's bedtime, I think. They want to apologize for certain situations. They feel that they, left you, energetically or whatever the case might be because you, inform them to, okay, but they really, it says love me, okay, they could be really wanting to have their intentions and their desires more open and direct, okay. Let's see. They could be feeling like they know you from somewhere, and they are right. And it says definitely. So somebody could be needing to be more selfish and intentional with, what their desires are and leading themselves towards this. Okay. It says love is the answer. I want to start a family with you. I want a fresh start with you. I am coming. Trust. Okay. And it says, I need time for me. And then it says, yeah, nah. Okay, so somebody could be going through, excuse me, different throat chakra, different, back and forth with themselves, but they could be getting to a more honest position. It says, I want to get you drunk. Okay, and then it also says, I think we should see other people. So they could have been, we got the Ace of Swords, they could have been wanting to get to a greater sense of clarity with what energy, connectivity you have with them, and if it's the same with other people. I've noticed that as a trend in certain times. We be like talking to somebody and you're like, we get along so great. I wonder how, I'll do out here with the other people. And then they're like, oh yeah, it wasn't the same. Anyway, so yeah, we got wrongful advice. Okay, I still don't have all the answers. So, yeah, somebody could be kind of wanting to find out the truth. It says they're waiting for you. You're my everything. I'm obsessed with your body. I don't want to lose you. This love scares me. I need more time. There could have been gossip that was hurting the situation. They feel that you have so many choices and options. Okay, but they want you to choose. They want you to choose them. Okay, what else? Here we go. Okay, let's find out. Okay, so somebody feels that you already know something, okay, or they could be feeling that they already know, but it says no, okay, so there could be some confusion in the situation. It says, I never imagined so much perfection. You're so beautiful. Why do you need me? The number 99 could be relevant. I want you to choose. I'm absolutely in love with you. It says, listen to your heart, and then maybe. So they're like, just choose me. I'm very jealous, okay? And could be, like I said, some confusion on what your feelings are or what you think they're feeling or something. But it says, I am manifesting you. We get the Ace of Cups right here again, and let me hold you. So they could be focusing more on, you know, loving expression and, you know, what action they're wanting to take, but they could be really kind of going back and forth. Okay. I miss you to you, and then sex. And then you make them want to do bad things. Number 15 could be relevant. Will you choose me? Okay. I just want you all the time. 8 could be relevant. You're so very special. Do you even see me that way? Somebody wants to think before they act. Okay. They would do anything for you. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I just I just dweam. I just dweam and wish for everything. Sorry, I had to keep it going. And it says, I am terrified. Excuse me. My goodness. I lie awake thinking about our future. And they could be, you know, feeling positive about it, but they're not wanting to rush. Okay. They could be needing to create space in their life in order to allow this in and feel comfortable within, you know, what is being formed and created. Okay. This one's been getting my attention the whole time, so concentration and reflection. So yeah, so you need to be focusing and reflecting, paying attention to what is bringing them splendor and delight into their life. And they could be recognizing the divine support they're receiving. Somebody could have had certain revelations. Excuse me. Confirmation. Okay. Yeah, somebody could be having certain revelations when it comes to decisions that they're making, and they could be, you know, recognizing the alchemical force in a situation towards transmuting. Okay, maybe recognizing the divine support that they're receiving, and having courage when it comes to the spiritual practices. Okay, they could be surrendering into a situation they're wanting to be steadfast in, and they could be healing much more intentionally. Okay, somebody could be feeling that they have a sense of belonging when it comes to a promise of the future that they have, and they could be really feeling enlightened and renewed with these awarenesses. Okay, somebody could be really wanting to embrace harmony, being generous, and paying attention to the fruitfulness of their inner knowing. Okay, they could be feeling much more prosperous, having a greater understanding of what is bringing joy into their life, finding stability, in equilibrium, and completeness. Okay, we got prosperity again. All right. So yeah, somebody could be recognizing what they're feeling prosperous within, or what they're embracing, and what could been creating more devastation in their life. Maybe really reflecting on these truths and recognizing what it is that they need to persevere within new beginnings. Maybe recognizing what their priorities are for personal transformation, and delighting in the wisdom that they're receiving. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. All right, somebody's getting to a much more innocent insight and having a greater sense of fulfillment, openness, joy, and you know, recognizing that they're cultivating blessings and having the drive to achieve this. Okay, somebody could be meditating, recognizing the resources that they have, and focusing more on a hope towards the wholeness that they are embarking on. All right, wow, that's fun. What else can I pull? Anyways, I gotta go now. Hopefully this message was helpful. Okay. And hopefully it'll find you right at the right time. And I'll be back again later. So if you want to dive deeper, whatever, yada yada, all those things, send me a message and I'll figure it out. Anyway, bye bye. Have a good one.